Hello everybody, it's Janie. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another makeover and restoration video, and today I am back with my special guest Ianu from last time.
Hey!
And she is going to do the introduction and show you guys which doll I am restoring today. So I will give it to
Ianu, as you already know. And today I'm with Janie and we're going to be doing a doll restoration. And Janie got this doll at a thrift store with one of the doll hauls. If you haven't seen the video, you should see it now. Well, after this video, if you know what I mean. So, let me give you some details about her. She has hair that's really matted and yeah, it just has a bunch of dirt in it, so...
It's really long too.
Yeah, it is really long. Don't you think it's like Rapunzel, just shorter hair? And her face is really beautiful, but maybe could use a few touch-ups. And besides that, she's pretty
She
awesome.
comes with a necklace too.
Yeah, and her necklace is awesome. Well, I think it is. It has like a little
silver.
leaf and silver, yeah.
I think this used to be a holiday Barbie. I think so, because she has snowflakes in her eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably like one of those winter ones, and probably like, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And we're going to start with hair, right?
Yep. So let's get started. So hey.
So,
that was funny.
So what we're going to do first is brush your hair out because it's really matted. It kind of feels like dreadlocks. And I'm just going to take teensy weensy little sections of her hair, like really tiny, like that. And then brush it really gently from like the roots, the tips to the roots all the way up. And I'm going to do the whole head, and I'm not going to record me doing the whole entire head because it will literally take like an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and brush all of her hair out just like the way I'm doing here, and then I will get back with you guys once I am done with that.
Well, before
Okay, but before.
So when she wants to do it slow, because we don't know if the doll's hair will like literally fall out.
Yeah, because sometimes with dolls that are kind of old like this, their hair can start shedding, and then she'll have like bald spots.
Like just got a piece of hair out. So
yeah.
That's why she says brush it slow, because you don't want to yank it out.
Yeah, because if you
all
yank,
the hair comes out. So.
Yeah, that I figured that out the hard way, and it was unfortunately with one of my Ever After High dolls, but you know.
Tear.
Yeah.
So we'll be back when she's done brushing.
So her hair is all brushed out, and it is frizzy to the max. I mean, look at this. It is so maximongously frizzy.
It feels like clouds. Like if you could touch clouds, it like literally feels like that.
Yeah, it's really fluffy and soft now. It doesn't feel so much like dreads, but it's just super, super frizzy and fluffy. Just like most dolls' hair after it gets brushed. But anyway, as usual, I'm going to rinse it first very hot in very hot water, very thoroughly, and make sure that it gets wet down all the way to the roots. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You don't have to pause it. Alright, so her hair is all completely rinsed out now. So, and then the next thing I'm going to do is take some shampoo. I normally just use conditioner, but this time I'm using shampoo, and it's right here. And the reason I'm doing shampoo and conditioner this time is because her hair is super dirty, because I think she has been loved a lot because she was missing her clothes and her shoes, and her hair was super messy. So what I'm doing is I'm just massaging it in really well, and you want to massage this in just as good as you would do your own hair, because her hair is probably way dirtier than yours ever was. So just make sure that it gets all really foamy and that it gets really in there. And now that it's completely, all
I'm dancing back here.
Yeah, she's doing some dancing back there. But anyway, now that it's all done, I'm going to go ahead and rinse this really well to make sure that you get all of the shampoo out, because if you don't, it will make it greasy again over time, and it will increase tangles. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse this now.
And who wants tangles when they're trying to get rid of them?
Yes. Okay, so all of the shampoo is out, and the next thing I'm going to do is take some conditioner and spread it throughout her hair. So I'm going to squeeze out just a little bit, not a ton, but her hair is really long, so I'm going to use a little bit more than I normally do, like that much. I know you guys think it's a lot, but doll hair is not made from the same thing as human hair. It kind of just absorbs all of this stuff, which is why you need to use a lot. And plus her hair is kind of dry.
And her hair is really long.
Yeah, her hair is really long.
So unlike other dolls.
Yeah. Her hair is also really dry as well. Like when I brushed it, it was so dry it just kind of frizzed everywhere, as you guys could tell. So now that it is all, you know, incorporated into her hair, I'm going to go ahead and rinse it really well. And I'm going to use hot water again for this just because it helps it, you know, get more shiny and frizz free. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse really well.
Okay, so after she's done like rinsing out all of the conditioner, so then she's gonna take a brush and like just start combing it.
Yeah, so it's all brushed out anyways, but I just want to make sure that I really did get all the tangles. So I'm just gonna brush it all out really good, and then I will see you guys once I get done with that. Okay, so it is all brushed out and it's super, super silky now and really shiny, but it does have a lot of like dead straggly ends. So I'm just going to snip those really good right now. So I'm just going to really carefully snip off all the ends that are kind of like straggling on the bottom.
But like make sure you don't like get where the hair gets like to a lot. So just cut off like,
hardly any. Just cut until the hair looks better. See?
It's flat. Like
like you can't see any more dangly ends. And so I'm just going to give it one more really good brush. There we go. Now it's all brushed out, and I'm going to go through the curling process. Do you want to hand me that box of straws and the bobby pins? I mean, the little stick pins. They should be under there. There's a whole bunch of them. Did you find them? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to curl her hair with straws, and her hair is still damp so that when I curl it, it'll set really good. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the top part and put it up. So I'm going to take the top part of her hair, like almost all of it, just so that there's like a little part on the bottom that's hanging down like so. And then after I do that, I'm just going to put it up, and then I'm going to twist it on top of her head so that it's out of the way. Her hair, this is not the final style, guys, I promise. But anyway, after I do that, I'm going to pin it in place with just like a regular pin, just so that it doesn't come out. So I just shove a pin into her head. I know it sounds gory, but I kind of just stuck it on top with a pin to get it out of the way. So I'm going to grab a comb really fast. So I've got a comb, and I'm going to comb out the back part really good so it's all combed out. And I'm going to split it in half. And I'm going to do that. And now that it's split in half, I'm going to take this section and curl it. So what I do for the curling process, in case you haven't seen my last video, is I'm going to take a little piece of a cut up straw, like this, and I'm going to wrap the hair around the straw, and wrap it all the way up until there's no more hair left. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it. Let me see. I'm trying to get it so that it's nice and neat. It's kind of hard to do that though because her hair is really long.
Yeah, so I was like, never mind. So while she does that, I'm going to sit here and talk. So
yeah. Okay, so it's all the way twisted up to the top, and I need a bobby pin, so I'm going to grab a bobby pin. Okay, so I've got a bobby pin, and I'm going to insert it through the straw. So as you can see, the straw is here, and I'm going to put it through the hole that the straw is in and make it come out the other side like that to hold the hair in place. And then then take a little pin.
Sure.
Yeah, take a little pin like this, and then just stick it into the straw and into her head so that the curls will stay in place like this. And then you just do that with the whole head, gradually taking more pieces down from the bun. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of her head, and then I will show you guys what her hair looks like when it's all up in the curl.
We just put all the curls in, and
this is what she looks like.
Looks perfect.
Pretty crazy, but hopefully she will have beautiful bouncy curls when we're done. And I am actually going to do a body swap now, because as you can see, she is not articulated. She only has bend and snap knees, and she doesn't have any articulation anywhere else. But this is the doll we're using.
And this is the doll we're using. Full articulation in her knees and in her arms and wrists.
And I actually already have this doll, which is why I am using her body. That kind of sounds weird, but you know what I mean. But she was actually in one of my thrift store videos. She was in one of the recent ones, and you guys should totally check that out if you haven't already. But we're going to go ahead and pull the head swap. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this one's head and gently just pull it off. Oh, are you okay? I accidentally just poked my friend in the eye. Are you okay?
I am fine.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, so her head is off now, and that was really easy. Okay, I'm going to try and do this without hitting her now. So now I'm going to take her head off.
Don't forget to swap her necklace.
And then we have to swap her necklace. So here's the articulated one, and we have the necklace right here, and we're just going to slide that on. And then we're just going to take the head of the one that we want, and then just put it on the articulated one. And voila, she now has an articulated body, which is awesome. So she is now articulated, and we're going to go ahead and set her to dry, and then we will show you guys what we do next.
Right here, we're doing the clothes portion. So we're theming it off of a holiday Barbie, and since her eyes had like little snowflakes in them, it would be smart to theme it off of like a winter one. So we have this nice long dress, which is floor-length in the front, but then when you get down to the back, it's like a train. So it like drags behind her, like, you know, like a big wedding dress. And so with the shoes, she got them on a thrift store Barbie a long time ago. They look so nice.
They've just been sitting around my house for a long time, and I didn't really know what to do with them. And now I know.
And then we also have this chain-like belt, which actually just comes from a regular chain, and it's gonna be put right here.
I'm gonna see. Can you see the belt?
And
can you see it?
Yep. And so
it's gonna look like that.
Looks like that. So it adds like a little nice kick to it. So it looks beautiful. And then the shoes also, which will just make it look extravagant. Like trying to use big words.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, the dress will look really good with her silver necklace and her like lavender eyes. And since it's white, it'll match really well with the stuff that she has on her already.
Like her necklace.
Yeah.
So let's finish with it all.
Okay, so I had just had a brilliant idea. Her ears are not pierced, but her dress that we showed you before is pure white, and so she needed a little extra pop of detail. So we are going to attempt to pierce her ears. I'm going to use a regular little pin. It's got like a little pearl head.
A bobby pin.
I'm going to use this to make the hole bigger once the hole is actually there.
And then just regular earring.
Yeah, I'm going to use that to determine the size. And I'm also going to use the doll earrings, one of the doll earrings that I'm going to be putting in her ear just to make sure that it fits. So I guess what I'm going to try and do is just mark where I want to poke it. And there's actually already a teensy little indent present. You can't really see it, but there's actually a little hole, not a hole, but like a little indent already there. And it just went in super easily. So it just went in really easy. I'm going to wiggle it around to make it a little bit bigger. So now she already has a hole in her ear, and I'm just going to go ahead and poke it in there a few times to make sure that it fits. And then I'm going to take the bobby pin and poke it in so that I can widen the hole. And I just did that. So now the bobby pin is in her head, and I am widening the hole size of the earring. And I'm just going to wiggle it around and pull it in and out so that it will definitely get in there. And it's a little bit hard at first. It takes a little bit of elbow grease. And it actually worked, and so now I'm going to try and shove the earring in. If it doesn't work, then I might need to make it a little bit bigger. And it went in, guys. I just pierced my doll's earrings. Look at how pretty that looks.
That's so perfect. Like, seriously. So, comment down below if you did a different type, or if you did this one, how it worked out.
So, if you guys know of any other methods, let me know in the comments. And if you guys attempt this one, let me know how it works for you. So, I'm going to go ahead and pierce the other ear, and then I will show you guys the finished product, basically, once her curlers come out. Alright, so her hair is all dry, and it's been in the curlers for about a day or two. And I'm going to go ahead and start taking out the pins. So, what I do is I start in the back. I just take out the pin that I want. And then just remove the bobby pin, because I did use bobby pins for this. And then just remove the bobby pin. And then pull out the straw from the bottom. And then there's the first curl. And it is very, very beautiful. I love this. As you can see, it looks very, very pretty. And so then you just do that for the whole entire head. So I'm going to do it again. You pull out, hang on. you pull out the bobby pin, and if I can find it, where is the pin? I can't see. There it is. The pin was under a whole bunch of hair, so I need to pull that out, and then just pull out the straw, which can sometimes be a little bit tricky because it's sometimes like caught up in the hair, but it should be pretty easy. And then you just pull it out, and there's some of the curls. And I'm going to go ahead and pull out all the rest of them, and then I will show you guys what I did to style it. So as you can see, her hair is very, very big and like poofy because there were so many curls, and it looks kind of wild right now, but I'm going to show you guys how I styled her hair. So I'm thinking about doing like a half up, half down kind of thing, except the half up part is going to be in this big bun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take half of the hair. I'm gonna try really hard so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna try really hard to position this so that you can see what I'm doing, but so that I can still see. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the majority, like half of her hair, at least half. I'm trying to take it curl by curl, not just by separating them all, because I want the curls to stay neat. So I'm gonna take, here we go, about half of her hair. Let's see. Her curls are very like full of volume, so trying to do, there we go. So I'm gonna take this hair right here, and it's about that much hair, and I'm going to put it in a rubber band, a little clear elastic, and I'm going to tie it at the top of her head. Not quite at the top, because I don't want it to be too tall. I want it to look very elegant. Alright. So it's also again very poofy. But now it is tied on top of her head in a rubber band. And I'm going to just start twisting these little, I'm just going to start taking these little sections and twisting them. So I'm going to take like this much of the section of hair and twist it all together. And just start making a loose bun by just kind of twisting it around and wrapping it around other curls and such. So I kind of just wrapped it around the top of her head, and I am for now just securing it with a pin because I'm planning on taking these pins out later. I'll show you what I did just as soon as I secure it. You guys will have to excuse me, this is my very first hair tutorial. So what I did was I just kind of tied it into a bun on top of her head, and I'm just going to secure it with pins, and hopefully by the time I'm done, either the pins will come out or you will, you won't be able to tell that she has pins in. So basically all I'm doing is just, just taking the pin and sticking it in her head wherever it needs it. So I think it needs one more right there. And I'm using just the same pins that I used to make the curls, because that's the ones I had around. So I have a few pins in there just to make this little bun at the top of her head. And I'm just going to do that with all of the hair and make the bun gradually bigger and bigger and bigger. So you take the section and you twist it, and I'm going to wrap it the other way this time. Because before I wrapped it this way, now I'm wrapping it this way. And I'm just going to wrap it around her head. And hopefully make it look good. That is what I'm attempting anyway. So I'm just twisting it and wrapping it around her head. So I'm taking it and I'm twisting it very gently. I'm not twisting it very hard. And then just wrapping it around the top of her head, like so. Take another pin and secure it wherever it needs it. So she needs a pin here. And where else does she need a pin? Let's see. She needs one here, definitely. So it's turning out okay so far. So this is how big the bun is. It's kind of right on top. And this is what it looks like so far. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one curl out. I'm going to take out this one, maybe two. Yeah, I'll take out two curls, or three. Yeah, I'm going to do three, these three here, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to use those a bit later. So I'm going to put them to one side by putting it at the front of her head. I'm sorry if you guys can't really see what I'm doing. This is my first video, you know, so take it easy on me. And then this last section of curls that I pulled up, I'm going to turn her around so you can see what I'm doing. I won't be able to see what I'm doing, but, you know, hopefully I can see it by looking at the camera. I'm going to twist it, and then twist it down and around underneath, and then tuck it under to finally just make a little bun at the bottom. And I might have to use more sections for this. I'm just experimenting at this point to see if it will even turn out. And then just tuck the fluffy ends underneath and then secure it with a pin. And try only a pin where you need to, because you don't want any pins showing. So I'm only going to use one more pin at the back. And this kind of does look bad, but it's supposed to look sort of messy anyways. So here so far is the big bun. And I'm going to take a couple of sections of hair. So I'm going to take this one and take it and wrap it, twist it and wrap it around the whole entire bun to hide the pins. So I'm just using it to cover the pins. So you can't see any pins right now, which is good. That's what I'm aiming for. And then just add the other ones in. So just work it around so that you can hopefully be able to hide all of the pins. And add in the last section to that twist, which is what I'm doing. And just keep wrapping around her head. And then I have one decoration that I'm going to put in. So twist it and put it under. And then I'm actually going to use a pin. You guys really can't see what I did, but you know. This is my first time doing a Barbie hair tutorial, so. Alright. So far, this is what it looks like. It's just this big bun right on top of her head. It sits like this, and you can see pins here, I know. And then on this side, it needs a little pin right there. So I'm going to go ahead and pin that. There we go. I've got one pin left. Wait, I have two, but it's kind of just sticking out just a little bit more than I would like right there. So I'm going to go ahead and pin that down so that it is not sticking out anymore. Hopefully this will be hidden by flowers. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. And then just pin it wherever it needs pinning. I don't think it needs pinning anywhere else. But just this big massive bun on top of her head. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some little flowers, if I can find them. Just one second, here we go. I have little tiny silver flowers that I have left over from something, and then I'm just going to use them to decorate her hair. So I'm going to go ahead and position those the way I want it, and then I will see you guys when I get back. So here she is. This is the finished product. She is now articulated. She has a dress, she has a belt, a bracelet, a new pair of earrings, and a hairstyle. I'm going to go ahead and scoot so that you can see the back of her head. I have added these little rose designs on the back of her head to some little flowers, and her curls are so wonderful and bouncy. She has a new pair of earrings. Hang on, let me fix this one. There we go. She has a beautiful pair of silver earrings, this beautiful long white dress that is floor length, and has this huge train in the back. It stretches really far. As you can see, like, it goes really far back. And I made the belt out of just a regular chain and then a bracelet, and she has shoes, and I would show this to you, but I'm afraid I'm going to knock her off of her doll stand. But her curls are so beautiful. Like, they're so defined and pretty, and I just think she turned out really, really well. I had second thoughts about buying her, but now I have no second thoughts at all. She's one of my prettiest dolls by far. So anyway, I hope you guys liked the video, and let me know if you think I did a good job on her, or if you have any suggestions on anything else I could do with her, or on any other videos you would like me to make. Please subscribe if you haven't already for more awesome videos on my doll channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!